About 10 years ago, my daughter was born. And it was pretty cool at the start, seeing like my little mini-me run around. It was pretty fun and exciting. Then after a short while, it took a bad turn. Not because like I didn't want to be a father, is because she was reminding me of something that I missed out on. My mother was, she died when I was young. And my father wasn't in my life. And it never really bothered me because you can't really miss what you never had. When I started to see my daughter look into her mother's eyes and look into my eyes, it made me realize what I missed out on. It made me realize how important a mother's love was and having a father be there for you. And it hit me pretty hard, like really hard. I went down a pretty dark path. I ended up becoming a drug addict and alcoholic. It's not really a good start to have to be a dad, but I did. And it was the pressure of being a father while also dealing what I'm dealing with. It took me till I was 26, 27 to realize, fuck, you missed out on probably the two most important needs of human development, having a mother to love you and a father to lead you. And my drug and alcohol use became pretty bad. It got to a point where I needed it to function. If I didn't have the certain things I was taking, my body would start getting shakes and my anxiety was that bad I couldn't really see in front of me. It was like I had brain fog, but I could see the fog. But the turning point for me was when I came home one day after work and I went up to the door, and on the door there was a piece of paper. And as I got closer, I could see the words a little bit. And I finally leant in and it said eviction notice in like orange letters. And it was at that moment I realized, like, fuck, bruh, you really fucked up now. You got a young daughter, you're barely on minimum fucking wage, you don't know anyone in this town, and you're gonna get evicted. And that was all because I was chasing comfort. I was avoiding my problems. I was chasing pleasure instead of dealing with the pressure. When you avoid pressure, it will hunt you down. It doesn't matter how good you think you are. The more you avoid pressure, the more it will control you. And when pressure controls you, you will lead yourself into uncomfortable situations. You see, the thing about life is this: from the moment we're born to the moment we die, we're going to be surrounded by pressure. It doesn't matter how hard you try to avoid it, it's always going to be there. And I feel like today, people are avoiding pressure more than any time in human history, which is kind of weird because we live in the most convenient era in human history. But that's exactly why, because life has become too comfortable. You can get anything you want, whenever you want, delivered to your doorstep. You can pick up your phone and learn whatever you want, whenever you want, and go out and become whoever you want. You could never do anything in human history that you can do now. And that's why people hate pressure, because life's become too comfortable. As soon as they feel discomfort, they don't know how to deal with it, so they run from it. Addictions, entertainment, distractions, social media. But the thing about pressure is this: the more we avoid it, the bigger it gets. And the bigger it gets, the harder it hurts. Now, the craving of comfort is driven by the fear of being under pressure. So if you're always someone that wants to stay in the comfort zone, doesn't like to go outside the house much, and always likes to avoid risks, you don't love comfort, you just fear being under pressure. And the comfort is your band-aid to avoid that. Now, here's why you crave comfort. As a child, you were always kept in the comfort zone, and your parents probably projected their fears of failure and fear of judgment onto you. Secondly, maybe as a child, you were always criticized by your parents or the people around you. They made you feel like that you were never good enough. Or thirdly, when you went to school, maybe you were bullied. Maybe you were picked on. Maybe people made you feel like you're not good enough. So now the idea of pressure reminds you of those moments you had as a child. So you avoid it. You run from it. You stay in the comfort zone. You hate it. The thing about pressure is this: you can tell a lot about someone's character by how they handle pressure, because it does two things. It either makes you focused or it'll make you fragile. And it's not that people are tougher than others. It's just that the people that become focused, they accept pressure, and the people that become fragile, they fear pressure. The moment you accept it, it can't control you. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't accept pressure, nothing great will ever happen in your life. Because I really want you to think about this. Name one great thing that you use today that didn't come from someone that put themselves under pressure. You're watching this through a mobile phone or a computer right now. Someone out there invented that under pressure. The clothes you wear, the car you drive, the house you're in, that was all built because of pressure. Nothing great comes without pressure. Even Michael Johnson, the Olympic sprinter, he said, pressure is nothing but a shadow of a great opportunity. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people that talk about a problem, make you uncomfortable, and just leave you without a solution. My solution today for you is this. I want you to look at pressure the same way you look at a video game. And within this video game, there's levels. Level 1 for you is this. Wear an embarrassing t-shirt. Pick out the most ugly t-shirt you have. I don't care what it is. If you're a man and you don't like pink, wear a pink t-shirt. If you're a woman and you don't like football, go wear a football jersey. Just pick out something ugly and embarrassing, and I want you to go wear it in public. Go to a shopping center or go to a mall, whatever you call it. Put yourself in a situation where you're wearing something that makes you feel embarrassed. And when you do it, don't focus on the people. I want you to focus on how you feel. Really get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. Then after that, walk into a coffee shop and ask them if you can make your own coffee. Or go to McDonald's and say, oh, can I make my own burger? Experience that feeling of rejection so it makes you feel uncomfortable. And then you feel that pressure. Then once again, don't focus on the person, focus on the feeling. Become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And the next thing you can do is start having icy cold showers in the morning. And don't have a hot shower before you jump in, have a hot shower after. And what this does is it teaches you, once again, to sit with being uncomfortable. Because think about it. The first thing when you get in a shower, what's your natural instinct? Run. But when you get in the shower, sit in it and get comfortable. You'll want to run, you'll want to tense up, but just sit there and just stay as still as possible. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Then after that, go set yourself a challenge and talk to 5 strangers in one day. Just walk around the street and just start talking to random people. Make yourself feel vulnerable. Make yourself anxious. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And number 5, level 5, after you've done all that, do something that I wish I did when I was 15 years old. Go join a boxing gym or MMA gym. And this one's pretty obvious. A lot of people hate pressure is because they fear being attacked. But if you get comfortable with someone being around your neck, or you get comfortable with someone throwing punches towards your head, then how easy is life going to feel? And there's something real therapeutic about having someone come towards you in an aggressive way, yet you still remain calm. It really makes you feel better about yourself, and it really makes you feel calm to do anything else in life. Another bonus thing I do is box breathing. Box breathing is something they do in the military when they're under combat. You're breathing in for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, and you blow out for 4 seconds, then hold again. I'm doing it all day, every day, at work, at home. Before I did this video, I was doing it. It's really changed my life. It's actually pretty crazy how the body has the ability to heal itself. But a lot of times we go looking for medications and, quick fixes. But the more I learn, the more I realize that the body is a pretty special thing. Yeah, that's it for this video today. As I do more videos, they are going to get more polished and a bit better. But yeah, I'll see you all next week.